The upcoming Big Bang Theory spin-off, Stewart Failed to Save the Universe, will be the first in the franchise to stream on Max instead of airing on CBS. The show, set in modern times, features Kevin Sussman's Stewart as the lead, alongside Denise, Lauren Lapkus, Bert, Brian Posehn, and Barry Kripke, John Ross Bowie. Each character serves as a replacement for a member of the original Pasadena gang, except for Howard. Stewart takes Leonard's role as the awkward yet lovable protagonist, Denise parallels Penny, Kripke mirrors Sheldon's arrogance, and Bert shares Raj's gentleness. Interestingly, Sussman originally auditioned for Howard before the role went to Simon Helberg. The absence of a Howard-like character in the spin-off may be due to his problematic early portrayal in The Big Bang Theory, which has since faced criticism for its outdated and inappropriate humor. This omission suggests the creators are steering clear of potential backlash while focusing on a new dynamic within the Big Bang Theory universe. Stewart's The Big Botchuck Laurie and Bill Prade's next The Big Bang Theory spin-off has a replacement for every member of the Pasadena gang, except one. Despite the franchise already thriving with its period pieces, Young Sheldon, and its own sequel spin-off, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, the creators are confident that a story set in modern times is necessary, hence the new project. Officially titled Stewart Failed to Save the Universe, specific plot details about the project are still tightly under wraps. That includes how it actually ties to the Big Bang Theory beyond its characters knowing Sheldon and his friends. There are some pertinent information about the show, however, that has already been confirmed. For starters, Stewart Failed to Save the Universe would be a streaming show on Max instead of airing on CBS like its predecessors. This will mark the first time that an installment of the franchise won't be a network project since The Big Bang Theory kicked off in 2007. Secondly, the main cast of Stewart Fails to Save the Universe has been announced: Kevin Sussman's Stewart, Lapkus Denise, Brian Posehn's Bert Kibler, and John Theory's spin-off already has a replacement for all of the original cast, except one. The Big Bang Theory spin-off has a replacement for all Pasadena gang members except Howard Hawkingley. The cast of the Big Bang Theory spin-off recently gathered for their very first table read. Looking at the ensemble and remembering their respective characters in the original show, I realized that each one represents a player from the inaugural ensemble. Stewart is awkward but lovable like Leonard was. His relationship with Denise being central to the offshoot storytelling makes Lapkus the new Penny. Aside from that, she's also the only female lead role, at least at the beginning of Stewart Fails to Save the Universe. Kaylee Cuoco was in the same boat before Melissa Rauch and Mayim Bialik were cast. Kripke's arrogance is reminiscent of Sheldon's, hence why they never got along. Both think so highly of themselves without realizing their own flaws. The Big Bang Theory even highlighted the similarities in terms of their limited physical abilities, which was one of the most fun plots in the show. Finally, Bert's gentleness is similar to Raj's. Both didn't get to have as many narratives in the nerd-centric sitcom, but they are less aggressive and agitated than the rest of the cast. This means that only Howard has no clear counterpart in Stewart Fails to Save the Universe. What makes this observation more interesting is that originally, Sussman was cast as the sleazy astronaut/engineer. Originally, he auditioned to play Sheldon, opposite Bowie's version of Leonard. However, when that didn't work out, Sussman tried again to play Howard, but while Laurie and Prady both gave him the role, his prior commitment forced him to drop out of the project as a lead, resulting in Simon Helberg taking over the part. It's no secret that out of all the cast members of The Big Bang Theory, Howard was the one who started out as the most problematic. Sheldon may have been snide, snooty, and just downright cruel sometimes, but because of his poor emotional and social skills, he was always given a pass. The idea was that hurting people wasn't intentional for him. Howard, on the other hand, was sleazy and sometimes even sexually inappropriate. He used to hit on women by making lewd comments, including Penny and even Missy. He only changed when he started a serious relationship with Bernadette. Despite Howard's character progression, it's still tricky for Stewart Fails to Save the Universe to introduce his counterpart. Doing so opens the show to intense backlash, something that The Big Bang Theory retroactively experienced. Even now, it's difficult to revisit some of the earliest seasons of the nerd-centric sitcom and see how blatantly disrespectful Howard was then. Even Helberg has admitted to the flaws of the character upon its inception. The Big Bang Theory was able to improve on some of the unacceptable aspects of Howard, but it couldn't fully fix his history.